Briscoe and starting to write a new chapter with his partnership.
Yesterday's NASCAR Cup Series race at Pocono Raceway delivered exactly what fans love about the tricky triangle: high-speed chess, bold strategy calls, and a new winner locking into the playoff grid. Chase Briscoe emerged as the day's big story, securing his first win of the 2025 season and his first since 2023 by mastering a fuel mileage gamble that paid off in spectacular fashion. Known for its flat corners and unique three-turn layout, Pocono demands technical excellence from drivers and crew chiefs alike. Briscoe, piloting the number 19 Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing, executed one of the most disciplined drives of his career, leading a race-high 72 laps and fending off teammate Denny Hamlin in the closing stages. "You have to hit every corner right every time. There's no hiding at Pocono," Briscoe said after the race. "We weren't the fastest car in clean air, but we were the smartest when it counted." The race began with Hamlin on pole after a blazing lap in qualifying, and the number 11 looked every bit the favorite through the opening segments. He controlled stage 2 and maintained strong pace deep into the race, but strategy flipped late in the event when Briscoe and his crew opted for a long-run approach, banking on fuel conservation rather than tire advantage. That decision allowed Briscoe to inherit the lead during green flag pit cycles and hold it until the checkered flag. "I've never had to save fuel like that in my life," Briscoe laughed. "Every lap I was asking, 'Are we good? Are we good?' My guys kept saying, 'Trust the process.' And we did." The final run stretched over 40 green flag laps, and as the fuel window tightened, Briscoe's calm demeanor and throttle control became the deciding factors. The result? A 0.682-second margin of victory over Hamlin and a huge momentum boost heading into the final stretch of the regular season. Hamlin wasn't thrilled with how the strategy played out. After leading 38 laps and winning stage 2, the veteran believed a miscalculation in pit timing cost him the race. "When the 12 Blaney jumped the stage and we stayed out, that was the moment we lost it," he said. "Track position means everything here, and we got caught on the wrong side of that decision." Still, the second-place finish keeps Hamlin high in the standings and extends his consistent 2025 campaign. Behind them, Ryan Blaney was the hard charger of the day. Starting from the rear due to an inspection penalty, the number 12 Ford clawed its way into the top 5 with a mix of patience, timing, and late race pace. Blaney eventually crossed the line in third, capping off a gutsy performance. "We stuck to our plan," he said. "We knew we had the speed. We just needed the track to come to us." And it did. That last run was fun. I could see them ahead, but we just ran out of time. Chris Buescher finished a strong 4th, continuing a quietly impressive season that's kept him inside the playoff cut line. Meanwhile, Chase Elliott came home 5th after running near the front for most of the afternoon. "We had a good car today. Just not quite enough to run with the 19 and 11, Elliott said. "But it's encouraging. This is the kind of momentum we need heading into the summer." Further back, big names like Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, and Tyler Reddick had promising moments but couldn't capitalize. Truex, in particular, was frustrated. He looked dominant in stage 1, leading early and showing speed in clean air. But once shuffled back, his car struggled. "We were lights out in clean air," he said. "But once we got behind, that was it. You can't pass in dirty air here. It's like driving through fog with the windows up." The story of the day, however, was all Briscoe. After a rocky start to the 2025 season and mounting pressure following his move to Joe Gibbs Racing, Sunday's win was a breakthrough moment. "This team believed in me," he said in victory lane. "We've been close so many times this year, but today, everything lined up. We were fast, we made smart calls, and we executed. That's what it takes to win at this level." This win makes Briscoe the 6th first-time winner of the 2025 season, an impressive stat that speaks to the parity and unpredictability that's defined this year's championship race. With just 9 races left before the playoffs, drivers are feeling the heat. For Briscoe, the win is not just a ticket to the postseason, it's proof that he belongs among the top-tier contenders. And while the win didn't come with a dramatic overtime finish or last-lap bump and run, it didn't need to. The final 20 laps were some of the most tense of the year. Fuel calculations became critical. One extra lap of throttle could have ended Briscoe's race in heartbreak. Instead, he hit his marks with robotic consistency. "Those last 10 laps felt like 100, he said. "I kept waiting for it to sputter, but it never did." For fans, it was a classic Pocono finish, where brains beat brawn and strategy trumped sheer horsepower. While some may have expected more chaos or late cautions, the race delivered in a different way, as a technical-tactical battle that rewarded execution over aggression. The top 10 was rounded out by Tyler Reddick in 6th, William Byron 7th, Kyle Larson in 8th, Bubba Wallace in 9th, and Ross Chastain closing out in 10th. All 10 are still in the thick of the playoff battle, but for some, time is running out to secure a win. Next up, the Cup Series heads to Echo Park Speedway for the Quaker State 400 on Saturday night, June 28th. It's a track that favors speed and long-run consistency, a perfect test for teams looking to carry Pocono's lessons into the heat of the summer stretch. With Briscoe locked into the playoffs, Joe Gibbs Racing now has 3 cars nearly guaranteed to contend in the postseason, but the bigger story might be how close the field still is and how thin the margin for error has become. You don't just have to be fast, you have to be perfect, Briscoe said. That's what wins races in 2025. As the field resets for Echo Park, the pressure will shift to winless veterans like Truex and Kevin Harvick, who are running out of time to find victory lane. Meanwhile, rookies and underdogs are seeing opportunity in the chaos. With 6 different winners in the last 8 races, no one feels truly safe. And that makes every restart, every green flag pit stop, and every corner more intense than the last. Briscoe's victory wasn't flashy, but it was surgical. The kind of win that gets remembered by race teams more than highlight reels. And maybe, just maybe, it marks the beginning of a second-half surge for one of NASCAR's most calculated young drivers. The Triangle has spoken, and this week, it belongs to Chase Briscoe.